Today's best music, Magic 89.9. Okay, no, enough of you. Enough.
Yeah, that song sucks. I can't believe you played that. I can't believe you love it. I can't believe you love it.
I don't love it. I was saying the exact opposite. I cannot stand it. I would like to begin with a public apology this morning. Hello.
That you love it.
I don't. I can't stand it. I kind of hate it. No, not kind of. With a passion. What?
Why'd you play it?
It was lined up. I'm still like getting acquainted with a playlist, okay? It's only day 2 today. Hi, guys.
I mean, it's Beyonce. It can't be that bad.
Well, as we found out, it can be that bad. What happened?
Maybe you're just too old.
Maybe that's what it is, Mohan. I don't know. Well, you hate it too, so we're both old, okay?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I mean. We both hate it because we're just too old. Hey, Beyonce's old too, man. So, it too. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is Good Times here on Magic 89.9 at 6:07 on this Thursday morning. Sam is here. I am as well. She's having a little bit of a technical problem, but at least the audio problem is a thing of the past. So I'm feeling really good about today's program. We have some guests coming up in the 7:30-ish time. And we've got you guys at 863-108-992 to call us and get yourself on the program. Talk about your thoughts on whatever we're talking about. And we had a pretty good show yesterday considering the challenges involved. And today, again, like I said, it looks like those things may be a thing of the past. And the moment I say that, Sam sends me a message that her computer has just frozen.
I just think, this first few days, we're just going to have to go through all the possible tech issues and then we're going to work our way through it and then we're going to be bulletproof.
Because this equipment is old.
It is, I suppose. I mean, this is the stuff that I was working with like 6 years ago. It's the same. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's true, but I'm trying to think, like, what is some old technology that we prefer over new technology? You know what I mean? Now, I know in this business, you want the latest and the greatest, but I'm wondering, what in your life is old tech that's old reliable, and you'll take it, you love it, you still use it?
Oh, I like this.
I don't know.
Though. What is it? I have a feeling you're really not one of those who holds on to old tech because you're very quick to move on.
That's why I don't have an answer to that question. I'm trying to think what's in my life that is old that I still embrace.
I still use like a planner, like a notebook, and I have a calendar on my like a planner calendar, like a desk calendar.
You have a pen?
Yeah. I'm sorry, have you moved on from the pen?
Somebody gave me cash the other day, literally, and I have not touched cash in, oh my God, I don't know. I don't know when the last time I touched paper money. And they said, hey, can you do me a favor? And I was like, I guess. And then they gave me the money and I was like, oh my God, it's paper. It's like touching it. I haven't touched money in forever.
I guess in a country like the States, I suppose, it's really pa-paperless na talaga. Here, we're medyo midway. I mean, I have been in like some, not naman far-flung, like it was somewhere in Cavite and they wouldn't take cash.
Sorry, Cavite.
No.
I mean, you guys stuck already, but now you're far-flung.
Dirty South, sorry. And they wouldn't take cash. I was going to get milk tea. They wouldn't take cash, but only GCash. And I was like, wow, really? Really? Okay.
Yeah, but Gcash is like a thing.
Are you drinking something on the air right now?
Ice lang yan. Ice, baby. It's just ice. We will get into a song here because that's usually what we do. Hi, hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys had a good evening and you slept well and all that good stuff. And wherever you are now, work, school, whatever it may be, thank you for hanging out with Sam O and myself as your choice of entertainment as you drive to our horrific traffic. Let's get... Here we go, 50-50, and I absolutely love that song, Sam. Oops, sorry, I was playing their next song. Keep it there. Welcome back to the show. It is Magic 89.9 morning show. Sorry if you heard Sam talking over there. I accidentally did not mute her, but again, we're getting our bearings correct here. So I'm pretty sure I've asked you this question when it comes to the K-pop stuff, but all of that because when I listen to English songs or Tagalog songs, I'm going to get 80% of it. But when they play with the words or kind of mispronounce something in the name of rhyming, does that happen with K-pop and you?
Wait, so do you mean like, do I misunderstand some of the lyrics because parang they pronounce it in such a way na parang it's stylized to fit their...
Yeah, it's stylized to rhyme or whatever, and you're like, what the hell did they just say?
Oh, yeah.
Because we do that in English, right? We get lyrics wrong all the time.
And I think what I see happen with the K-pop is like they are singing in Korean, but then they're making it like extra curly, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Little perfume on it.
Oof, I don't know. I don't really like experience it as perfume. Basta parang it's like curly. And I'm like doing this gesture with my hands.
Like smelling the song, Sam. Just saying they're altering it a little bit.
Yeah, like it's Korean, but then you're making it sound like English. Because maybe it's like a hip-hop song or something like that.
Does that irritate you? Are you saying like it's disrespectful to the language?
No. Hindi naman ganyang level. But like, it's a little annoying, I suppose. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it can be annoying. I mean, especially, I guess you don't have to be a purist for the, or you can be a purist for the language, but I see how it could be. Does anybody here remember a couple years ago, the guy that did the E-Heads remake that pissed me off constantly when we were playing it?
Why did it piss you off?
Because he did the same thing. And
curly rin siya?
Yeah, it's extra irritating because it's in Tagalog. Like, I don't know why. I'll forgive somebody messing around a little bit maybe with an English song, but with Tagalog, when you kind of mess around with it too much, I gatekeep a little bit. Does anybody remember this douchebag's name? What the hell? Somebody messed. Oh, that's right. We don't have a chat room. I forgot. I think we're on the podcast.
Actually, we do.
No. It's what is it? Wait, talk about something while I look at it.
I think that we do have a chat, which I was not able to pay attention yesterday because 5 million things were happening at the same time. But you can call if you guys want to do that. 8631089.
Dude, yeah, can you call 8631089? Who's that guy that drove me crazy because he had this E-Heads remake and it was...
What, did he make it English? That was his remake?
It's like...
Oh my gosh. Tell us how you really
feel.
You know what?
I find it. I'm just going to need to look up E-Head songs. And then from there, I will... It'll like the E-Head song will... I will get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to move on until I find who the hell this is. Magazine. It's not with the
someone on the chat is like Ace Banzueto.
Dude, Ace. This piece of S.
I've never. Yeah. Can you please not call him that? I've never heard of this person.
Listen. I'll let you hear it, and then you're gonna go. Okay, he's a dick.
No. Thanks, Rod.
Yes.
By the way, and everyone on the chat. Good morning.
Here we go. Watch this. Listen to this.
The she was like, huh?
Okay, so is he a dick? Thank you.
No.
Appreciate it. See, thank you. Welcome to my world.
Is that it?
Well, it just goes on and on. It drives you crazy. It'll drive you crazy.
I guess I'll have to hear the whole thing.
Remember, okay, so in the spirit of River Maya's reunion concert, yes. And we had this topic sometime back when the E-Heads first did their reunion concert. And I know we have musicians coming in studio today, and maybe I can ask them.
Yeah, we do.
Some friends of yours when they come in. But I'm a gatekeeper for this, and I know that's not healthy. It's very toxic. But I'm very fully subscribed to this level of toxicity. I am proud of it. But we're going to see a bunch of young people at this River Maya reunion concert that weren't around when River Maya was in their prime. And they're going to be losing their minds. And they're going to be Instagramming it. They're going to be, maybe some of them will be crying. And then I just want to remind you, I have no problem for you to go to the concert. And I have no issue with you young people enjoying the music. I have an issue. I just need you guys to relax, though. Because you're never going to be at the level that we're at who lived through it in real time. I know if you heard me rant about the E-head saying I'm just spitting out the same argument. Maybe you didn't hear me when I talked about the E-head reunion. I'll say it again now. River Maya came out, or at least, really was hitting their stride mid-90s. And if you were 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I'll give you a 10-year, let's go 10-year gap of 13 years old to 23. If you were within that age in 1993, you can go crazy at the concert. You have my permission. You are allowed to go crazy at the concert. If you are not 13 or 23 and you go to the concert and you start losing your mind, you need to calm the F down.
Okay, all right. It's a little extreme.
It's not extreme. This is real. And it's toxic, but my people, 863108999, agree with me.
No,
you did not live this moment. So relax.
I don't think anyone is saying that they did.
Did you see those douchebags at the E-Heads concert? Can't breathe in the front row. And how old are you?
Oh?
23 years old. 23 years old ako. This kid before you were born. Relax.
I think it's kind of nice that they like it that much. Yes, when they were not around, and I guess it's like considered old people music now for them. But then they're that into it. That's cool. I don't think anyone is saying
I didn't say you can't listen to
there to witness all this.
I didn't say you can't listen to it, and I didn't say you can't buy a ticket to the concert. You just need to calm down, relax when you're there. Just be quiet, be respectful, move over.
You can't police everyone's excitement. And seriously,
I'm serious. You don't agree with me?
You're so old fartish right now.
I said this is called gatekeeping, and I am gatekeeping my era. You have your own era. Stay there, and you can do that. And I'm not going to lose my mind with your era. But this is mine. Stay away. That's my argument.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm a lot more relaxed on this. So you can go crazy away. It's okay with me. Just because I don't think anyone is saying now, obviously they were there. And you know what I mean? No, you don't. Okay.
I just feel like young people sometimes, they just just too much, they put too much emotional value to things that maybe they weren't around when this stuff was alive or when it was created. I don't know. 863108999. Prove me wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm open to being wrong, but I'm not wrong. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, who's this?
Yeah, about the topic. My kids, they are 7 and 8 years old. They listen to Everybody Rules the World, tawag dito, si Francis and favorite nila. Pero I agree with both. Definitely.
Hey, we can barely hear you because you're on speakerphone. It is deafening and difficult to almost understand. You also sound very K-pop. Can you maybe take off the speakerphone? This is 25 years
better.
And he wants to hear you crystal clear because you agree with him. So let's go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Sam, first.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Oh, so your kids are into Francis M. Obviously not their era, and you agree with Mo. What? You have a problem with that?
Calm down.
A little. Kasi, alam mo yung, OA kasi, yung feeling na sila yung, kumbaga yung damang-dama nila, pero alam mo, hindi naman talaga nila na-experience na araw-araw nila naririnig sa radyo yung kanta, o kaya parang may certain events sa buhay nila na nagkaroon ng impact yung kanta na yon. So yun, ganun yung sentiment ko, why I agree with Mo.
Pero hindi ka ba natutuwa? Hindi ka ba natutuwa na yung
natutuwa ako na yung kagaya ng mga anak ko, they listen to Francis M. Pero for them to go crazy about, kunyari, nagkaroon ng concert yung mga anak ni Francis M about a tribute about Francis M, and they would go crazy about it. kumbaga siguro pagdating nila ng mga 20 years old, tapos hihingi sila sa akin ng, ng pambabili na ng ticket. Parang, teka lang, paghirapan nyo kasi ako, dumating din ako sa panahon na loko-loko ko doon sa mga artist na yon. So, alam mo yun, paghihirapan ko eventually, yung pagbili ng ticket para mapanood ko at ma-cherish ko yung moment na kinalakihan ko.
How old are you, sir? How old are you?
37.
Okay. So maybe we can use an analogy, like kind of the basketball analogy. I mean, if you weren't around during, say, Jordan's era, let's use Jordan, for example, and then you spit all these stats and all of that, but you were never really around to see it and witness it and live it in real time. It's just different. It's marginal. There's limitations. And again, I've had this argument on the radio again. I apologize if you've heard this, but big concert coming up. I just want to remind everybody to just calm down a little bit. Unless
I
we're
definitely agree with you, Pao.
We're 23 in 1994.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, can you greet my kids? Nagdadrive kami ngayon eh. So, just
I love these kids.
Say hi to Teo and Andre. Thank you.
Okay, kids.
Have a good day.
Chill
Bye.
out. Okay, don't get too excited. Okay, bye.
Yeah, here's a song for you kids.
Like
old,
choppy,
like
so-
lisp Bamboo. You know, Bamboo's got that lisp when he was younger, whereas like a short tongue. If you can hear it, it's so good.
You're such a Bamboo fanboy talaga, no? Ever since. You even named your dog Bamboo.
And I named my dog Bamboo, and I could even hear how long his tongue is when he sings.
Is he flattered though that you named your dog Bamboo? I'm sure he knows that you did that, right?
Yeah, of course he does. Yeah,
Is he
I saw him
flattered?
here. He came over here.
Is he flattered?
Asked
Like,
me
is
about
that
my
a
dog.
good thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I mean, maybe like
Wait,
if
you-
you named
you
your
don't think-
firstborn Bamboo, like, you know, he'd be flattered. But you named your dog Bamboo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a cat named Martin Rivera as well. It's amazing. No, I'm I don't have cats. I don't know. I don't think it's because it's a dog. It makes it less kind of a tribute.
I mean, not
think
naman
so.
offensive or anything, but I don't know. I just suddenly wondered like what he thought about that.
I'm sure he's fine. He's told me he's fine.
Of course, he'd tell
Anyway,
you that.
really excited about this.
Yeah.
Really excited about this.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I'm thinking about it. Do we get free tickets? Sorry, no.
Those were the old days.
Ano
those were
bang ganyan?
You know, my favorite thing in the news from last week was the Department of Foreign Affairs. Did you read this story in the
What?
news?
Wait, Gib
What's
is
that?
Gib is with Department of Foreign Affairs. I was asking her, like, hey, can you swing by and, like, you know, talk to us about what goes on over there and just catch up?
Well, I don't know if you saw on the news that I guess there was like people who were posing. I don't know if they were posing as fake Pinoys or, oh gosh, I wish I had the article in front of me. It was, I should have been more prepared for this story, but in an attempt to foil imposters, the DFA would ask trivia questions about local showbiz, and most of these illegal immigrants or aliens or whatever, most of them coming from China, they were trying to catch them as they applied for Philippine passports. And what the DFA did, as I said, is they present these fake birth certificates and all these fake documents. To crack down on this, they're going to just ask them about showbiz stuff.
That's their
And to
screening
see if the
process?
to see if the people know the answers to it.
Wait. That's the screening process, period? Or is that part of the screening process?
Part of the screening process. So Chinese person comes, they give their fake birth certificate, they give their documents. DFA says, I don't know if this is genuine,
No.
looks genuine, maybe you're not
No.
really Filipino. What's your favorite Andrew E song?
No.
Was one of the questions.
No.
Or name me Andrew E songs. There was one like, what's your favorite Ariel Rivera song? It's like, now I could probably answer that because I love Ariel, but that's a hard question for the DFA to ask.
So,
Now you, as a Korean, Samo, and I don't know if you're legal.
Wait, what do you mean?
So I'm going to play the role of the DFA right now, and I'm going to ask you a couple of Philippine showbiz trivia questions.
I was going to ask
and if you can't
like
answer
what?
this, if you can't answer this, I'm going to have DFA via your best friend Gib deport you back to Seoul right now.
Try me, go.
In 2011, when Catherine Bernardo and Daniel
You can't
Padilla
even
first teamed up for a
Catherine
TV
Bernardo.
show,
Sit down.
what was the name of this show?
I'm sorry, they had a show together in 2011?
In 2011,
Dude, I can't even remember what
Catherine and
I was
Danielle
doing in
first teamed up on
2011.
Deport!
Ang hirap. Are you serious? Is that entry-level question? Try
Easy.
another one. What's the
It's
show?
Princess and I.
Dude, we could have been sitting here for like 5 years. I never would have said that.
In the movie One More Chance, John Lloyd Cruz, the JLC,
Oh.
character's name is Popoy, as we all know.
Bea Alonso, Basha.
Stopped Bea Alonso's Basha
Oh.
from eating this specific food.
Oh my God.
Very epic scene in Philippine cinema history
What?
that any real Filipino would know.
Whatever, Mohan.
So, I'll give you multiple choice.
Okay,
I'll
great,
even
great,
make
great.
multiple choice.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh,
right.
but I don't know if it's going to help me though. I'm
Popoy
totally...
stopped Basha from eating isaw, A, B, chicharron, C, chicken skin, or D, breadsticks.
Oh, okay. Chicken skin. I know this one. Chicken skin. Yeah.
DFA, teka lang.
I...
Hold by the door. We might have the real thing here. In 2015, Sam O, Alden Richards and Maine Mendoza's love team was born.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That was
Sorry?
2015? Wow.
It was born on the show.
Oh.
Eat Bulaga.
Eat Bulaga.
Right? Yeah. Their popularity eventually resulted into the creation of a new segment. What was the name of this segment?
What was the name of the segment that was birthed by this love team on Eat Bulaga?
Very easy question.
People on the chat, I am trying to stall here for you guys. Come on.
People on the
What
chat,
is the
you do this for your
answer?
country. She could be spy, North Korea. Do not give her the answer to this question.
Wait, the segment, right? This
the
was
love
not a-
team. We all know the love team was in Bulaga. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
Everybody knows this is like, it was a worldwide phenomenon, honestly. But they also, because of their popularity, a new segment on Eat Bulaga was
it's
was
coming
formed.
to me. It's coming to me. Was it
It's
called?
coming to you. Why are you reading off the freaking chat room?
Was it called Calye Serie? Like that?
Of course it was called Calles.
Yes. Love you guys on the chat. Seriously, these are the questions?
These are not these are my questions. I don't know but DFA, you can borrow
Ano ba?
this
I thought
because
these were
clearly,
the DFA
clearly
questions.
the foreign national posing as a Filipina
Dude,
here
I
in
have a
studio.
permanent
is making-
residency, mind you. Please.
Oh, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
well, if you have it, then you should be able to answer this next question rather easily. In the hit song Forevermore, which we played yesterday, but we played the
Yes!
Jed Medela version. This one, I'll give you the English one. It's a little slightly easier maybe for you. From side A. The lyrics go like this. You were just a dream that I once knew. I never thought I'd
Be right for you.
ding, 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 ding. I just can't compare you in this world. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. This is, okay.
Oh.
In what movie was this classic, super classic line? You're nothing but a second-rate, trying hard copycat. What movie was this from?
Oh man, I know the line, but the title.
It's a Sharon Cuneta song. DFA, get your handcuff ready.
Can you at least do it like multiple choice?
No, because it's so obvious if I gave you.
I know. Between walang ningning for the win.
You're such a cheater. I think you were a good person. I think you had values.
Oh man. Yeah, no.
Okay, here's one more very popular line.
Okay, but
Alam mo
wait.
yung sinabi ni F. Scott Fitzgerald?
Huh?
There are all kinds of love in this world, but never the same love twice. What movie is this from?
Kasali talaga yung, alam mo yung sinabi ni F. Scott Fitzgerald?
There are all kinds of love in this world, but never the same love twice. What movie is this from?
So, like, if the tables were
Starring Angelica
turned,
Panganiban, by the way.
which does not help me at all, but so if the tables were turned and I asked you all of these questions, would you have known them? Would you have known the answers?
I would know the answer. I just sang Forevermore effortlessly.
Whatever. No, that's a popular song. I sang that with you. I mean, you know, the movie titles and these lines and stuff, you'd know that. Huh?
Yeah, I would know this because the answer to this movie, which I very clearly know, is called, it's that thing called Tadhana is the name of that movie. One last one.
CJ,
Easy. You're
mali
DJ.
naman yung
You're
answer
DJ.
mo
I'll go back
eh.
to your DJ roots and then we'll take a commercial break. Which Backstreet Boy recorded a song with Sarah Geronimo in her 2008 album Just Me?
This
And
happened?
I'll give you multiple choice because it's Backstreet Boys. It's easy.
Dude,
Nick
I
Carter,
didn't even know this happened.
Brian Luttrell, Howie D, and AJ McLean. Which one of those four Backstreet Boys did a song with Sarah G?
First of all, I am shocked that I do not know this. I used to, you know, I mean, I am into the Backstreet Boys. I feel like this is something I should know.
Girl. Sarah G's like, she's our Beyonce.
What's the song? Can you play it?
Was it
Do we have
AJ?
it?
AJ, Nick, Brian.
I want to see if I can
Or
recognize
Howie.
it through the voice in the song. So
Oh, you should because he's very it's very safe. I've seen him. Just looks
it's the lighting here. It's bad.
ugly. Who is that?
You know, I thought I'd be able to tell by hearing the voice, but I was wrong. Just because I'm getting more Brian's on the chat, I'll go with Brian. Was that Brian?
It's not Brian. It's Howie. It was Howie D.
Guys,
The song, of course, is
come
called "I'll Be There,"
on.
as you can tell when we played it from Sarah G's 2008 album "Just Me." Deported, you are out of the country,
Dude.
back to Seoul.
Can I do the show from Korea?
No
I mean, you do
passport.
it from
I'm sorry, what?
you do it from the States. Maybe I should just do it from Korea. The show.
The food's better. Food's better. But yeah, the DFA did this last week. I thought was hilarious, and honestly, I think very difficult even for somebody who born, raised, grew up here. If you asked me a couple of these questions, there's a really good shot that I don't get a chance at a passport. So
Right.
we'll take a break. When we come back, we have more of the show. You're listening to Good Times here on Magic 89.9. Don't go away.
We're back. Good times.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9. It is 2:44 in my part of the world. But Sam, what time is it in your part of the world?
It is 6:44. Time brought to you by Pascual Greek Style Yogurt Drink. Make every day a Greek day. And I can see that this is your song of the moment, isn't it?
It's not a moment. It's an old song. I played it yesterday, and it was kind of the first song I played, so I didn't get... I don't know. I just thought I'd play it again
I
because
like
now...
it. No, I like it.
I
like it.
love that song. It's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
song.
Song brought to you by Bonaslim 15-in-1 coffee. Looking good starts from feeling good.
It is still Valentine's Day here in my part of the world. I know...
Oh, it's today for
guys-
you.
It is today for me, right? And it was yesterday for you guys, obviously. Did you... You know, I also found out for the first time in like years that you are in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And did you have a good Valentine's?
We didn't celebrate on the day. Like, you know, we're just because it was gonna be magulo, and you know, we had stuff happening during the day and whatnot. So like, we're gonna push it back to the weekend.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I think you did say that.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yesterday. I'm sorry, what?
What are you doing?
Oh, just dinner. I have class tonight, so you know it's 2:46 p.m. here now. The radio show ends, I think, around 5 p.m. And then, as you know, I've said this on the podcast. Maybe people on the radio don't know, but I do take French classes.
I was gonna ask.
A
Yeah.
few times a week, and I do have class tonight. So we'll probably go out to dinner, and then I have to rush kind of back and you know, go to school. But Yeah, no, it is. It is Valentine's here. I hope all of you guys had a great Valentine's night last night. Whatever activity you guys ended up doing. I don't know how many Valentine dates lead to fights. You know, if that's common or if that's not common. Maybe it's a dinner thing. You sit there and you talk about your relationship and then end up in fights. I have no idea, but
Ooh.
I hope it was incident free. Last night, whatever you guys did. I got a quick question for you, Sam. And I started to keep making it about you and you. It's just I'm so excited for you.
What?
How many failed relationships do you think, or maybe if this might not even be a thing, but how many failed relationships before you start going, okay, it might be my fault?
Like we're looking for a number?
Yeah, because I think having a lot of relationships is a good idea because you get to experience different situations, different problems, certain problems that are unique to your partner, and you're able to kind of see what that experience is like, help you navigate through life as you get older because you can tap into that experience. But if you're, we do a podcast, Sam and I, it's called GTWM. And we deal predominantly with love advice. And people who call the show, I think it's normal for humans to be defensive. Like, we broke up because he did this.
Yeah.
Oh, because she did this. Rarely do you come across a person who called this show of ours and go, hey, I broke up with my boyfriend. I broke up with my girlfriend. Why? Oh, I'm an asshole. Like, you rarely ever come across a person willing to start their problem with that.
Right.
But how many failed relationships do you think you should have before you go, wait a minute, there might be a problem with me?
Gosh. If we were to put a number on it, and consecutively, huh? Right?
Yeah, consecutively.
I would consecutively and like.
Well, I mean, it's always going to be consecutively, right? There's no, if it's not a failed relationship, then you guys end up together. Like you're currently together.
I don't know. Is maybe like 3, 4, like that.
Or maybe in a time frame, right? If you go, okay, I've had 3 boyfriends this year. Ano nangyari sa mga boyfriend mo? Wala, we just didn't work out. Baka kasalanan mo yun. Because you've had 3 in 1 year. Or 4 in 1 year. Like those are crazy numbers, right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay,
in
so
a year.
How many partners, if you have, say, in a year and it doesn't work out, or 2 years, whatever, you can come up with a number before you start going, okay, wait a minute, I could be the problem here.
Can you guys call and weigh in on this? 8631-0899.
Why, you can't give an answer?
No, I'm thinking about it. I'm marinating. It's a little difficult, I think. Where are you on that?
I think, I didn't mean this to be a phone-in topic. Sorry. It was kind of, I think it is a hard question to ask. I think maybe if you have two relationships in 1 year is going to be the max, I think.
I'm sorry, 2 in a year?
Yeah, 2 in a year is a lot. Because, I mean, that's 1 every 6 months. That's not dating, okay? That's like freaking relationship. I think that's a lot. Anything more than that, you're a problem.
I guess what I'm like having difficulty kind of grasping is like how. See, I can't even like articulate my point. Yung parang, okay, so say 2 relationships in a year, and then how do you make the conclusion that it's your fault nga? Like, is it your fault na you chose the wrong people?
Okay, so that's a really good question. If a person consistently got cheated on, do you ever think that maybe at some point it's their fault?
In the sense that
you hear this a lot on the pod, right? You hear this a lot.
Yeah.
When a person, girl, boy, doesn't matter, when they call and they go, I've had a couple of bad relationships, and what's our first question? Well, why'd you guys break up? Oh, I got cheated on. But you got cheated on several times. Do we ever go to where there's something wrong with you?
Something wrong with you in the sense that maybe you're not recognizing, like maybe there's a pattern in how you choose the people you date.
You have a bad radar. You have a bad ticker. You have a bad picker, I mean. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious with kind of the Valentine's thing. That maybe when can we start blaming people for their failed
You
relationships?
just want to blame people. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm just putting it out there because you are a brand new one. I just want to know if this one doesn't work out. We're going to start pointing fingers at you, Sam. But it was funny because I remember we had a call recently, and what scared me about this person's relationship is that she was dating a psychologist, and I thought, man, that's kind of not a good idea. I asked you yesterday what your boyfriend did, and you said he's corporate. Okay, good. That's a really safe answer, right? Safe, smart, even sounds like a smart answer. But there are certain professions that should freak you out if I asked you, so what does your partner do? I think psychologist is huge red flag occupation.
What? Why? Because they'll manipulate you.
Manipulate, or maybe constantly breaking you down. Like, imagine if I were a psychologist and we were dating, and like everything that comes out of your mouth, I'd be like, that's a product of some of the trauma that you had maybe when you were 11. It's just, it would. And if I'm not saying it, maybe I'm thinking it. I just would get so insecure if I was in a relationship with someone who was a psychologist.
Yeah. And do you think they're able to turn that off? I mean, because do you think they want to do that constantly? Because they do it for work. And I feel like, okay, and then when I'm with my significant partner, after doing that all day with people I don't know, I just want to shut that down and be normal.
That's a really good question. Can a psychologist or psychiatrist turn it off?
Yeah. Are you guys capable?
Therapist. Can a therapist turn off the assessment of a person and what they say? I do not think they can.
Or like, what are some other jobs? It's an occupational hazard. You just cannot. You're just gonna apply it.
I can't date. Okay, well that could be a good question. 863-10899. You can't date a person from a certain profession. It is a automatic red flag.
Deal breaker.
Yeah, I mean, deal breaker or huge red flag. I can give a huge red flag discount. Like, you could do it fine, but huge red flag. So I think pilot, international airlines pilot.
Because they're traveling all the time.
Because they're gonna go abroad, and they're abroad half the time, and they sleep there, and that's a huge red flag for me.
Are we worried about the whole pilot and the flight attendant thing?
Yeah, I'm worried about that. Worse than the pilot, Sam, is the seaman. Like, that is, do not date a seaman ever. Aside from being gone 6 months, it's or fine, you date a seaman, just don't expect him to be loyal.
That's hard. Yeah. I mean, it's not even just the, traveling all the time, but just being away a big chunk of the time. Never mind the whole loyalty factor too. Joel on the chat says porn stars are red flag. Thank you for getting that out of the way. Yes, thank you.
Probably a pilot.
Ban the front man though.
What is it?
Ban the front man.
Okay. Oh, you've done this, right?
He wasn't the front man though.
What do you mean? Like, I can't date Bamboo, but I can date Mark?
No, but I kind of get this. Diba? Because the front man is obviously going to get most of the attention. And, usually like girls throwing themselves at them.
I think when you're a huge band, it doesn't matter what your role is in the band.
Yeah, but
I think you're once you're in the band, like we just said BSB, I think there are going to be girls who want Howie as much as they want Nick. 863-10899 is our phone number. Which profession makes a person undateable?
Hello.
Good morning. Hello. Are they there? Are they going?
Hi.
Hello. They stuck.
Good times. Morning, guys.
Morning.
Hey,
You're on the
what's your name?
air.
Yeah, about the topic.
You can't date a person that does this profession.
Yeah, my wife's a psychologist.
Your
Can she
wife?
turn it off?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hindi siya yung gaya na sabi niya na medyo red flag. Actually, I see it as a good thing kasi magaling makipag-usap. Well, baka kasi ang unang inisip natin ay manipulative sila. But, well, as for my case, magaling kasi sila makipag-usap. So whenever there's, conflicts, they're kind of an expert on that. Well, at least that's my perspective.
So you never felt like she was psychologizing you instead of just having a conversation?
Hindi naman. Again, ito yung sa akin.
Yeah.
But I get your point. I'm just saying that since they know how to communicate, especially pag buhay mag-asawa, di ba? Marunong sila. They encourage you to talk. And I know, Mo, you're also you also encourage couples to talk whenever there's conflict.
Yeah.
So for me, mas red flag pa rin yung sinabi niyo, yung mga seaman, yung mga matagal na wala.
Seaman, never.
Mas pa rin
Yeah, don't.
mas delix pa
So,
rin.
I've got a question. Then, when you as you date a psychologist, did they ever admit they're wrong?
Ano, sorry?
Did they ever
Is your
admit
wife-
they're wrong daw?
Yeah, does your wife ever admit that she was wrong?
Yeah, all the time. And she also encourages me to do the same, just to wala yung mga hidden, yung mga mga pa-bait na away. Walang ganon. So it's really malinis na resolution to a certain problem.
Does she ever?
Because that's the process I think that they do with their clients, right? I mean, they want to be able to lay down what's the problem and provide solutions and I go.
How many times have you said this line? Hindi ako kliyente mo. Hindi ko yung kliyente mo. Like, how many times have you told her you're not a patient?
Sorry, hindi ka pa naririnig din yan.
Yeah, sorry. There might be how many times have you had to remind her that you are not a patient? Like in the middle of an argument.
Feels like that ever.
No, I don't. I just know how to talk to me. She knows me, and she's not trying to manipulate me. I don't know. Gets ko kasi yung sinasabi niyo na kapag psychologist manipulative eh. Siguro yun yung in any other profession, kahit pa doktor yan or lawyer yan, may mga gagong doktor at lawyer.
Are we allowed
Yeah.
to say that word?
That's
Okay. Anyway.